Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Christopher Terrence Jones. How are you doing? Hope all is well with you. Hope you're having a fabulous day, week, month, year, and life in spite of all that we're going through. Get vaccinated. It's not about just you anymore. It's about helping others. You guys know what to do right now. Share the video. Share. Don't keep it to yourself. Don't keep it to yourself. You want to make sure that you and your friends follow the Christopher Terrence Jones experience. It's a journey you want to be on with me as I talk about so many things. So, like I said, I'm back. We're going to do this. I'm going to give you content every day so that you can stimulate your mind. So today's topic of what we're talking about, and it just amazes me that in 2022, we are still having this issue. So a Utah school district has removed 52 books from their library. And they've taken it out of the district library because it's LGBTQIA focused material. So I have an issue with this. If you don't want to read it, don't check it out. How are we supposed to be the greatest? The greatest. How are we supposed to be the greatest in the United States when we're constantly trying to go back to where we're hindering people? Education is the tool to everything. Reading is beyond fundamental. It is necessary to stimulate your brain and to open up your mind. Everybody is not going to be the same. Everybody is not going to do the same things. Everybody is not going to think alike. So why do you, members of the conservative group Utah Parents United, why do you get to make the decision for others? If you don't want to read it and you don't want your children to read it, then don't check it out. If you go to the bookstore, if you go to the library is supposed to contain everything. Stop showing how stupid you are by limiting what children and adults can read, because all you do is put folks in a hole, in a box. There is so much more to life. And when you continue to hinder people, all you do is hinder the rest of the world. The world is out there doing what they need to do, but you're in your box telling United States you can't do this and telling Utah you can't do this. Nobody cares that you're upset that most of the time, I'm going to say this. Most of the time, you folks who are fighting to get LGBTQI material out, you usually are the ones that are undercovers. You're the DLs. You're the ones sneaking around. You're the problem, and you're not the solution. People, wake up. The library is a place where you go to get material, where you learn things, where you read things, where you open up your mind and expand your thought process and expand the boundaries of what life has to offer. It's not where you go read the same 5 books over and over again. Because how many times can you read the same book over and over again? The words are going to still be the same thing on the page. Sometimes you might get a fresh outlook on something. Oh, I didn't see it that way last time. But if you're stunting the growth by blocking writers and authors, and I think his name was George Johnson, he just went through this where they were fighting to take one of his books out. Let me tell you, what you did was you made me go buy his book. I went and purchased his book specifically because wherever it was, they were trying to stop his book from being in circulation. So, this is what really is so frustrating to me. So you guys passed a bill. This is where it is. It makes it worse. So the Utah lawmakers passed HB 374, which requires public K through 12 schools to remove books containing pornographic or indecent material. Alpine Stevenson says the district is creating a policy to review the 52 books that will be based on HB 374. Once the district policy has been established, the books will be reviewed and a decision will be made as whether they will be returned to library shelves. So you passed a law after you snatched the damn books off the shelves. How stupid does that sound? See, you people who ain't got nothing better to do but sit out here and be mad because other people are living their lives and you are so miserable in your life, you want everybody to be miserable just like you. And I'm telling y'all, this is why I will never leave California. Yes, it's high as hell to live here. And yes, you work to pay your rent. That's all you do. Work to pay your bills. I will never leave California because I'm not going to a state where it's trying to tell me how to live my life, what I can read, what I can watch on TV, what I can buy in the store. What the hell am I going to work for and making my money for you to dictate how I can spend it, what I can read, and what I can do? Are we free? I wonder sometimes, because a lot of you Republicans and a lot of you conservatives, your life is so screwed up, you want everybody to be miserable just like you because you're leading a miserable life. If you took all the energy that you put into worrying about what the next person did and focused on your own life, oh my God, what an amazing time you could do and have. Because see, I would be outside gardening. Oh, I would be growing all these vegetables and I would be cooking my fresh vegetables and I would be just enjoying my life. But I can't leave out of California to live in a place like that where you have the ability to do that because you idiots won't leave well enough alone. Stop worrying about what the next person is doing. I can't never say that enough. And so to the Utah Parents United, you're a disgrace. You are the reason why the next generation of kids are going to be so screwed up because you're only allowing them to see a box. That's it. Nothing more than that box. You're not even allowing them to think outside the box. They tell you when you go to school to think outside the box, but what are y'all doing? You tell them to do it, but then you don't give them the means to do it or the tools to do it because you take all of the books that would open their minds and their brains. We all live in this world. When are you going to get to the point to understand everybody just wants to live their lives? Nobody is trying to make you gay. Nobody is trying to turn you out. If they are, that person got a serious issue. But nobody wants you, boo-boo. Nobody wants you. Get up and be proactive. What you need to be proactive about, let's start there. Homelessness. If you took the energy and the time that you put into all of this to focus on making sure that we don't have homelessness, that is a very prominent, rampant thing in the United States. It's not like this in other countries. Medical for all. Medical should be free. Let's pay our teachers more money. Because, see, there's plenty of things for you guys to get behind, but you choose not to get behind things that are beneficial. Why should a teacher have to struggle to come to work to teach your badass kids or your disrespectful kids? Because, see, some of y'all think that you allow your children to go there and they can do whatever they want. But I'm telling you, you're lucky I'm not the teacher because I'd be to knock your child out. Your child has no right using profanity, talking to a teacher, let alone an adult. Start there. Let alone an adult. So like I say, the things that y'all should be focused on, the number one priority right now should always, let's get teachers paid more money. Because for over 8 hours a day, They put up with your badass kids who only think like you and are stuck in warps, in this time warp, because you train them to be that way. Oh, I want my child to do whatever. Your child can't do whatever when you train them to be in a box. So you really are the circus person. You're the puppeteer or one of them. And you just put your children in a box. And their whole life is supposed to be miserable just like yours. That's usually why your children leave you and don't come back. Oops. Sorry, white people. Because your children leave y'all. See, we don't do that in the black culture, in the Spanish culture. We don't put our parents in group homes, leave them, and never see them. So maybe you should think about that when you're telling your child they can't read this, or they can't do this, or they can't do that. Think about that. It's your boy, Christopher Terrence Jones. Have a great day. Like, comment, share. I would love to hear your thoughts. I'm out. Peace.